the Gemara, even your Talmud, turn me down just a little bit in here if you don't mind. Even the Gemara says in a few different places, Shinoi Beset, Tchilos Choli, that change, get this is your Gemara, change is the beginning of illness. Yeah, try that on for size. Shmuel, Amar Shmuel, change is the body's first sign of the beginning of some sort of sickness. And he talks about different cycles within the body that fall out of sync and change, and that's how the doctor knows, or the healer, that there is a symptom of a possible illness. Jorge, I'm really loud in here. Yeah, it's okay if I'm out there, but in the monitor, just turn me down. Thanks. Rashi goes on further to say that if you change your eating patterns, just your eating patterns, save everything else, you start eating more or eating things that you're not used to eating, it's the beginning of an illness. This is what he says. He says that's why even Shabbos and Yom Tov, and I'll give you the lashon he uses, he says, Lefikach afilu Shabbatot v'yomim tovim ra'im. For those that speak Hebrew, it says that even Shabbos and holidays can be a bad thing. Why? Because I learned when I was younger that anything I eat on Shabbos is okay. That's the tradition. Alpi tradition is that whatever you eat on Shabbos doesn't matter. You can pig out. You're fine. Shabbos. All bets are off on Shabbos, right? So here comes the greatest commentator in the Torah and says, try it if you will, but any fluctuation will have a cost associated with it. Shinoi veset tchilos choli. You should expect to feel an interruption with any change. That's why if you're in a 12-step group, often it's recommended that newcomers to whatever group it is avoid major life changes. Why? Because it's sensible. Because if you're already in recovery, that's change enough. So they listen, and I read this online. It says that people should avoid, in the first year of recovery, starting a new romance, getting divorced, moving, changing career, going on long trips, having a baby, launching a small business, taking on added responsibilities such as a job promotion. But even the founder of Alcoholics Anonymous didn't follow this suggestion. During the first year of sobriety, founder Bill W. changed jobs, moved his home, became a sponsor, went on long trips alone, and created a whole new job for himself and a fellowship along the way. So we see that major changes can be good, major changes can be bad. Change is good, change is bad. Change is. Change is. Was that a yawn? I haven't even been 10 minutes. For yawning already? And when I recite this, the first thing that came to my mind was the poet Walt Whitman. He wrote, "Muscle and pluck forever, for what invigorates life also invigorates death. And the dead advance just as much as the living advance. And the future is no more uncertain than the present. And the roughness of earth and of human beings encloses as much as the delicacies of human beings."